The 2026 World Cup is happening right now. Everybody is watching Mbappe, Messi, and Haaland, but five young players are quietly taking over this tournament. One is making history at just 18 years old. Another went toe to toe with Brazil and controlled the midfield like a veteran. These are the five young stars changing the 2026 World Cup. Let's go. Number 5, Yan Diomande, Côte d'Ivoire, 19 years old, and many people had never heard of him before this tournament. That is changing fast. Diomande has done something no player has managed this century in his first three World Cup matches. He has completed at least 10 successful dribbles and created at least 10 chances. Not Messi, not Ronaldo, not Neymar, Yan Diomande. But it is not only about attacking. He wins duels. He tracks back. He tackles. He recovers possession. He plays like a winger when Cote d'Ivoire attack, but he works like a midfielder when they defend. And he helped Cote d'Ivoire reach the knockout stage for the first time in the country's World Cup history. At 19 years old, Diomande is not just having a good tournament. He is putting the whole football world on notice. Number 4, Ayoub Boadi, Morocco. 18 years old, Morocco opened the World Cup against Brazil, five-time world champions. And Boadi did not look intimidated for 1 second. He had 86 touches, completed more than 90% of his passes, and controlled the rhythm of the midfield. At 18 years old, in his first World Cup match, he made Brazil's midfield look slow. That is not normal. Boadi has composure, intelligence, strength, and confidence. He does not play like a teenager. He plays like someone who has been at this level for years. Morocco reached the semifinals in 2022. Now with Boadi joining players like Hakimi, Saibari, and Brahim Diaz, Morocco are no longer a surprise story. They are a real threat. Number 3, Johan Manzambi, Switzerland, 20 years old. This might be the most unexpected breakout story of the tournament. 3 goals and 1 assist in the group stage from midfield. He only started one of Switzerland's 3 group matches, but every time he stepped onto the pitch, he made something happen. Against Bosnia and Herzegovina, he scored twice in 19 minutes. Then against Canada, he scored the goal that helped Switzerland finish top of the group. Manzambi attacks the box like a striker. He glides with the ball, arrives late, and finishes with confidence. Last season, his performances in the Bundesliga earned him a World Cup call-up. Now he is proving that he belongs on the biggest stage in football. Number 2, Endrick, Brazil, 19 years old. The expectations around Endrick have always been huge. Real Madrid signed him before he even turned 18. The hype was massive. The pressure was massive. But at this World Cup, he is showing why so many people believe he can become Brazil's next superstar. Brazil have been waiting since 2002 to lift the World Cup again. That is 24 years. And Endrick plays with the confidence of someone who wants to end that wait. He wants the ball in big moments. He attacks defenders without fear. He plays with that street football energy, but he has the power and discipline to perform at the highest level. Brazil have Vinicius Jr., Rafinha, and Endrick leading the attack. That is one of the most dangerous front lines in this tournament, and Endrick may be the player who turns Brazil's dream into reality. Number 1, Lamine Yamal, Spain, 18 years old, and what he is doing at this World Cup is history. Against Saudi Arabia, Yamal scored his first World Cup goal just 10 minutes into his first start. At 18 years and 343 days old, he became the second youngest player ever to open the scoring in a World Cup match. Only Pelé did it at a younger age. Pelé. That is the level of history Yamal is touching. He is already a European champion with Spain. Now he is taking that same confidence to the World Cup. He is fearless. He creates chances. He beats defenders. He makes difficult football look easy. And Spain are starting to look like one of the strongest teams in the entire tournament. If Spain go all the way, Yamal will not just be in the conversation for young player of the tournament. He could be in the conversation for player of the tournament. 5 young players, 5 future superstars. And they are not waiting for the future. They are taking over the World Cup right now. Number 5, Yan Diomande, Côte d'Ivoire's complete winger. Number 4, Ayoub Boadi, Morocco's midfield general. Number 3, Johan Manzambi, Switzerland's surprise goal machine. Number 2, Hendrick, Brazil's fearless weapon. Number 1, Lamine Yamal, Spain's history maker. The World Cup is not only about who lifts the trophy, it is also about who arrives on the biggest stage. And these 5 have arrived. Who is your breakout star of the 2026 World Cup? Drop the name in the comments. And if you love football analysis that goes deeper than the highlights, subscribe to RSO. I'll see you in the next one.